What's up guys? Make sure you hit the subscribe button because I'll post weekly videos on creating passive income, and that's what we all want. We want to be independent, so subscribe. This series contains 6 videos on how to start selling on Amazon. What I recommend to you guys is that you take action for your own alongside this series. This first video will be about finding a winning product. I'll show you my method on how I found a perfect product, and further in the series we'll be talking about optimizing your product once you found it, finding a supplier, create an account and listing, create a shipping plan, and selling your product on Amazon, which is the end goal. Before we start, I wanted to say that we're only going to try to find products which will give us $10,000 a month at least, and then I'm talking about revenue and not profit, because that's kind of like the amount you need to become independent, don't need an employer anymore, and it's really possible. And before we go further, I actually have a Facebook group, which you see on the screen right now. This Facebook group doesn't have a lot of people in it yet, but you can join it. You can ask any passive income related questions that you have, and the profit for you is that there are not many people in there yet. So if you join, you actually get like private sessions with me. But yeah, let's do this. So how did I find my perfect products for Amazon? There's actually one main tool I use, which is called Jungle Scout. And Jungle Scout, what it actually is, it has two things. One thing is this little thing you see over here. And this, I'll show you for 1 second. Let's say that we want to buy a t-shirt, just random something. Here you see all the listings on Amazon, and what this little extension in Google Chrome does is it calculates this data, it looks at the past, and it makes an estimate of sales people are making. So if we look here at Gildan men's assorted v-necks, you see this one is on top. Well, you see him here, you see his price, you see his rank, and here you see what the money is he's making on a monthly basis, which is a lot of money. But this extension will be essential for us when we want to find good products, because you want to know if there's a lot of competition, if this product has a feeling of making money, if there are a lot of reviews. This is just an amazing tool. So this is a must if you want to start selling on Amazon and finding your product. And it's actually pretty cheap. The extension is like a one-time fee, which is $79. You don't need the pro version. I don't have it either. If you want to spend money, definitely go for the pro version, but with the light version you can find your good products as well. So I recommend this one. And besides this method, I'm going to show you everything in a minute, but besides this method, there's also another feature in this Jungle Scout plan, and that's the one here. It's called a web app, and what the web app does, I can show you. It gives you suggestions of good products for you and based on your criteria. So if I say like, hey, we want to sell something within office products, the minimum price has to be $10 because we want to make some money. Rank, I'd say 3,000. This is actually sales rank, and the lower your sales rank is, so let's say you're number 1, you're the number 1 bestseller within a certain category. So the lower the rank, the higher these people will be in search rankings, and we don't want to have people like go up in the thousands of ranks, because then you have a lot of competition. So if you put the rank a bit lower, then you only see the ones who are making money, and then you can compare it to the competition. The revenue that we want to make is around 10,000, but let's for now say 15,000. And yeah, you actually click this on standard. This we don't have to click. Alright, you can actually include keywords as well. I don't do that actually, but you could do it. And all you have to do is press search. Wait for it to load. And then here, sort it by revenue. And what you see now is products for your criteria I just filled in. And you can see what kind of profit they're making per product, how many reviews they have, 180 here, how much revenue they're making, how much sales they're doing on a monthly basis. And what you can do here is just browse these products and get like something that might be an opportunity for you. So if you look at this, you see a lot of, some stuff is like really competitive and you should know that, like pens and stuff and books. But sometimes you'll find products which you think like, oh, this has an opportunity, such as this. This is like a kid shock proof protective cover case. So if we then go to Amazon and we type in kids protective cover case, here we go. Here's actually the listing we find there, and you see he has 16 reviews, which is really low. And the higher your reviews get on Amazon, the more sales you're going to make. That's just like the law within Amazon. So what you basically want to do is find products that sell well even though they have low reviews. And here, alright, we have a list here. Just wait for it to load. What I always do is just sort it by revenue, so you see the top ones. And then you see here, tablet case. He's making around 6,000 a month with only 16 reviews. That's pretty decent, but for us this is not a product we want to do, because we want to make at least 10,000 so we can make an income out of it. But you see the point of this web app. It's very useful. I use it a lot, and to find products. So yeah, if you want to spend some more money, you can look into this, but for now let's do it by hand. Alright, so another method you can do if you don't want to spend money, like, okay, you really need the Jungle Scout extension. I'm not gonna lie, you're really gonna need that. But besides that, if you don't want to look into web apps or other things you can buy, you can actually just type in certain keywords. So for instance, say like bath, let's say bath. If I type bath and space, you see actually the keywords which people type in the most online. So here you can get like inspiration, because obviously a lot of people are typing these words. So if you say bath bombs and you do another space, you see more suggestions, and then you're like bath bombs mole, bath bombs lush. Bath bomb lush. Selling it, and let's run the Jungle Scout app here. Yeah, so what I already see here, and I'm gonna teach you what you have to look for within these products. What you want is the average reviews is very high. It's very high. What's considered high? Everything above, I'd say for us like 300, because then it's gonna be pretty hard for you to get up there with the competition. What you want to be looking for is like people who sell a lot of stuff with low reviews. So this guy has 68 reviews and he's making $20,000 a month. So that's more of the range you gotta look for, like lower ones, lower reviews. But this, you know, if you're gonna jump in here, you're never going to make it. You gotta spend like thousands of bucks on marketing and advertising if you ever want to be there. So find a niche which has low reviews but has quite some average monthly sales. I say like at least 800 sales rank. The lower it is, the better as well, because the higher it is, the more competition. And for pricing, I recommend you go above $10. And the reason for that is if you go below $10, it's going to be really hard for you to make profit per product. So only if you're planning on buying like 20,000 pieces and ship them somewhere, then you might go for lower price. But we're probably gonna start with a low budget. I started with 3,000, but you can actually start with 1,000 as well. But the higher your price, the more profit you're gonna be able to make. So that's my recommendation. Yeah, let's go find some more. I think bath. I don't know. I feel something with bath today. Bath. What you also can do is just type in a letter and it says a lot of suggestions as well, which people type in a lot. So if we say like this here,